Welcome back to part 2 of restoring these Nismo Lmgt2’s. Hope you enjoyed part 1. I had a lot of fun making that video and putting all the work into them to get them looking perfect again. I've got one right here behind me. I'm getting ready to rebuild, but let me cut to some previous clips of introducing all the new parts and stuff that I have. Stay tuned for the end to see them on the car. But I wanted to show finally the new hardware and stuff that I got from Parts Collective. I've been holding off on showing these in the video, so if you made it this far, here we go. Super cool packaging. I'm going to put this in a frame. It shows all the specs of the wheels. Very cool. Beautiful R33, $400. And now, beautiful titanium hardware. Absolutely gorgeous. Who doesn't love titanium? I went with silver for a nice like OEM look. I think it'll look beautiful on the polished lips. Got a couple extras and the silver valve stems. Looks good. And an air freshener, that's cool. Now, arguably my favorite part, the center caps. Very cool, nice little mini version. The Nismo stickers, just like OEM. Boom, look at that. These are billet titanium as well. They used to make these out of aluminum, but they changed their design to titanium. These look just like factory. They are going to look so good. It's mint. So excited. The black and gold is just an iconic look. Looks like the OEM center cap. Very good quality. It's got a nice little O-ring on it. Very, very pretty piece. And it's billet titanium, which is just feels unnecessary, but it's so cool. And these are, it's funny, these are the same exact weight as the factory bolts, which I kept. I have them in a bag. I'm going to take those and get them zinc coated just to have extras, but I think that's a nice little detail. Super nice piece. So I'm going to get these lips set up. I'll start the reassembly. Now that you've seen all the hardware and stuff, you know what I've got going on. I'm just going to show you the assembly on one of these wheels because it's the same for all 4 of them. So why not? Let's just show you one of them. Got the lip or the barrel freshly painted inside. There's still like pits from the oxidation, but I wasn't gonna like put filler in that or anything, so I just did, as you saw in the last video, sanded it down smooth, edge primed it, sealer base, flat clear, yada yada. Got our face freshly polished and well, freshly painted, and then I wet sanded these and polished them flat. That way it's a nice smooth surface. It's just absolutely beautiful. Then we've got our brackets. I've had a lot of questions on my Instagram of like, well, is the wheel broken? Why are there circles missing? These Nismo wheels use this bracket that goes here to complete the circle. I don't know why they do it. I don't know if other Nismo wheels do it or other 2-piece wheels, but these do. I don't really understand. But these are also aluminum and can be very fragile. These are in really good shape. I just scuffed them and put some trim black on them to make them look new again. You can buy replacement ones, but I didn't see a need. I could just refinish these. But yeah, we're gonna get these together, show you how to do it. You want to put the wheel up with the valve stem pointing down, ideally. What we're gonna do is notice our shape. Notice where the valve stem is. It's thinner on the sides. So we're gonna pick it up like this, go in through the back, like so. Kind of scoop it in. I'll set the camera up and I'll show you. So here's where the valve stem goes, and also here on the wheel. So we want to line that up, kind of slide it in at an angle, trying to not hit everything on the way in. Now it is in. If you try to go any other way, it'll get stuck and scratch stuff and hit, and it makes a mess. You You want to line these up and kind of scoop it in
You
like
teaching me or the video?
The
For the
video.
people.
People who are watching how to assemble them. So now I can show you where these brackets go. They just sit right in here like this. They don't really, they do have grooves that they sit in. It doesn't really lock into place. You kind of have to get a piece of hardware started before it'll stay in place. But yeah, they just go just like this. So now we just start putting the hardware in. I will throw that on the time lapse. All the hardware is in. It's just finger tight, but I wanted to show you everything in there. Looks nice and clean. Got some dust that was kind of in the threads there, but not in the threads, but in the holes. All ready to go. Now I'm just gonna use these are 10mm on the back on a 3/8 ratchet, and then a little Allen on the front. Just get them hand snug, and then I'll get my torque wrench out to torque these. So here's what I like to use for this on my impact driver. I can't remember what size this is, but whatever one fits. And then a little 10mm on an extension just to fit in here without having to get in the way and scratch anything. We're just gonna go, I have this set on 1. It's minimal torque. We're just gonna 1 click and that's it. Get them hand tight, go all the way around, kind of in a crisscross pattern to pull that face in evenly, and then be good to go. I got them tightened down. You saw me just go around at the end and just check to make sure I got everyone tight, because I started in a crisscross pattern and then went in a circle, but it's easy to skip one sometimes, so you want to make sure you're all good. Now I'm break out the inch-pound torque wrench and get them torqued. All right, got our inch-pound torque wrench, and these, according to Parts Collective website, torque to 18 foot-pounds. That is 216 inch-pounds. Now, I don't have a torque wrench that goes that low in foot-pounds, but I have a 1/4 inch inch-pounds, and you can just convert it and do the math. But it's 216 inch-pounds. So we'll flip the wheel down on its face. Make sure you have a soft surface. Lay it down like this so it doesn't really move, and we'll just go around and torque them all one by one. Okay, these are all torqued. All good all around. Doesn't take much. It might not seem like a lot of torque, but it's aluminum and titanium hardware. You don't need too much torque on these. Very lightweight stuff, and aluminum is very soft metal, so you don't need a bunch of torque. And they are just beautiful. Now, all that's left to do is center cap, sticker, and then stickers on the inside. Also, always remember to unload the force on your torque wrench before you put them up. They will last way longer. Just a little pro tip. I almost forgot the valve stem. Super easy. It's a little section there that goes in. Just slide it in like that and make sure it's coming through where it needs to be. Give it a little bit of a twist to lock it in place there. That's good. Now from the inside, just take our rubber gasket, slide it on first. A little seal, I guess. Get it up there nice and tight. And then our washer. These are kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. There we go. And the nut. These are a little finicky. They don't have to be super tight, but they do need to be snug. Like. All right, now it is time for the sticker and the center cap. Here's our Nismo stickers, which you've already seen. And this you haven't seen. These are the factory center caps that came with this other pair. Pretty rough, but they're OEM, which is cool. But it doesn't really beat the titanium ones, in my opinion. They're just, I mean, they look the same. These are the brown ones, but I'm putting black ones in because they just look the best. So I don't have a rubber mallet at the house with me, but what I'm gonna do is set this in here. Some people like to run this with the Rays logo in line with the Nismo, but I don't like that. I think they need to be straight up and down from the valve stem for a center cap. That's, in my opinion, how it should go. So just line that up. That's not perfect, but let me not look through the camera. How about that? There we go. Looks pretty good. Make sure it's center and flat. And what I'm gonna do is cover this with microfiber and take a solid, well actually this is a really harsh polyurethane solid engine mount that was on my 240. Set it on here and then just give it a little smack with a hammer, light body hammer, and it'll pop right in. Let's do that real quick. Boom, there we go. It is seated. Looks good. Perfect. Now let's get my fingerprint off of that. Beautiful. So now it's time for the sticker on the face. I need 2 hands for this, so I'm gonna set the camera up here. Well, I thought I hit record, but I evidently stopped it. But there we go. There's the sticker. Pretty self-explanatory how to put one on. There's some air bubbles in it I need to work out, but it is beautiful. Absolutely just one of the prettiest wheels ever made. Now, I've got one more thing inside this package from Australia. So this is a very special package from Boxer Beauty in Australia, and he makes reproduction stickers. Both all of the, like, I guess Jawa or Jawa stickers, and also the information label sticker. The dude is incredible. Like, you send him a picture of your stickers and he makes an exact replica of them, like to a T. I'll put a picture up here of what mine were like. And then here's these, the exact everything. And also these nice protective layers put over them, so it doesn't oxidize. You could clear over them too, but these will be just fine. And they go on the inner barrel, and that will complete everything on this to make it, you know, a full rebuild and refresh. And these go, this one here goes centered with the valve stem, and then the Jawa sticker right next to it. There they are. Super straightforward. You just put the sticker on, and then I like to take a microfiber and just kind of run over it, get any air bubbles out. Same with the sticker on the front, any sticker or decal you're putting on. But these are insane quality. Like, such a good resource to have for these. I'm glad that there's so many wheel nerds out there that there's a market for this. It just is amazing. So now I'm gonna see if I can figure out this and how to put it on here to keep these protected. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut this out to be just enough to cover this. I don't want to put a big old sticker under here. So I got a little template cut. I basically just went around the border of this. And this stuff it's tricky. It's really good film, it seems like, but it's actually 3 layers. There's the adhesive, the protected adhesive, and then there's a layer on top of this that you have to separate. to make things more clear, and everything else sticks. And then it's UV protected and it won't fade or anything like that. So that is a really, really nice touch. I appreciate him doing that. Super sick. That is a really, really good touch. I don't know, I just really appreciate that level of detail. But that is it. This wheel is fully assembled. I move my mount out of the way. Definitely heavier than the TEs, but absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna get some B-roll of this, and then that'll do it for this segment. Next, we'll get tires put on them, and I'll show them to you on the car. All right, we're ready to go get these tires mounted, got the wheels loaded up, got some fresh Accelera 651 Sports ready to go. Let's head get these mounted. All right, this is the first time that this full set has been next to one another. Kind of cool to see. Got our fresh Accelera 651 Sports on. These are passenger side, or driver side, this passenger side. So let's take the TEs off and get these all mounted up for the final time. You want a good look at them all off of the car. I got the stickers put on the insides of the front wheels as well, because they were not on yet, because I was waiting on them to get here. But super, super pretty. It's a shame to use them almost to get them dirty, but it'll complete this car. Dang, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I've dialed in the fitment. When I first got the other two on, I just put them on the other side. They fit absolutely perfect. Front coilovers are maxed out. They can't go any lower. They don't need to go any lower. I'm running a 235/40 651 Sport. They fit perfect. The rear, it's really good fitment as well. I mean, it's just doesn't get much better than that in my opinion. Not a lot of camber, doesn't need a whole lot. It just looks like a whole different car. The wheels are just incredible. Let's see, fitment matches both perfectly. They are just absolutely stunning. So now I'm actually going to go take it for a little drive and get some better B-roll in a better location, and we'll close out this video. Man, that looks good. Absolute holy grail wheel for a 90s Nissan. Absolutely perfect. See, fresh stickers in there. It's just beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better result in these wheels. They just look killer. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this whole process. Seeing me restore these wheels and the final outcome of them on the car. I hope you enjoyed this video, restoring these Lmgt2’s to their better than original glory with titanium and the polished lips and everything. Just, I'm so happy with them. I can't really believe that I own them, to be honest, as cheesy as that sounds. They're just my dream wheel and one of my dream Japanese cars, so it's cool to have them, and I'm extremely grateful that I was able to obtain them and have them on my own personal car. So I appreciate you guys watching, and if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below what you think, and subscribe. Share this with your JDM parts nerds friends, and share it with your mom, your brother, your sister, whoever, if they like this kind of stuff. Stay tuned for more and enjoy the B-roll of these beautiful Nismo Lmgt2’s. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. I know I already closed out the video, but I'm just sitting here getting some B-roll of this thing, and I just can't stop looking at it. It's so freaking beautiful. I just have fallen in love with this car all over again in a way that I never thought I could. I know that sounds so stupid, but just look at the thing. Came out so good with those wheels. They just look incredible. I can't get over it. Can't stop looking at it. So I hope you guys enjoy the B-roll, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see any more of this car, let me know. I can find some stuff to do to it. I'm sure there's always something. So